What is up, YouTube? Today I have a couple of forge designs I wanted to show you. Let me know down in the comments what you think of them, or give me some tips on how to improve these designs. Alright, so starting off, we have this compact single forge design. The blazer on top, making it seem like it's like the rocks coming out. And we got the anvil as well. I made this out of mushroom bricks and pines. And onto the side, we got two chests, one for smelting, one for unsmelted items. I wish, like, since there's like a store here, I wish you could be able to sit on it, but you can't. So it's kind of look there for looks. All right, so up next we got the triple design. I made multiple triple designs because I know that one forge is not enough for you to do most things right here. That being said, I made this with mushroom bricks onto the side, just like the other one. I merged the pebble ramps into it because I didn't like how it was sticking out without it. Alright, so and then I added the chimney on top to increase the look of a chimney forge. Besides these three right here, there's like another one in the back. Then I add torches into the back to make it light up more at night. I'll show you at nighttime for all these forges, but for now I'll show you in the daytime. So then we got this other design. I moved the blazers from the bottom to the top. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either because I don't know. I just like this right here. It just reminds me of a forge more than these things on top. Then we got the pebble path as well. Then I kind of made it a little bit more covered onto the back. I added glue mashers right here, hoping that it would look like kind of like barrows sticking out, like a rustic, not rustic, but like crafted forge type of deal. But this is kind of like a mess right now, so I think this is probably the worst one out of all of them. So moving on, we have this one. It's more simple. It's without the blazers in front or on top. Instead, it's behind on the very top. So like it kind of gives a nice feel of like heat coming from the top, but I think this one's alright. This is probably like second to best of that one. And then no mushroom bricks at all. It's just all pebble stones. And it looks pretty decent. Alright, and into the next one. I kind of elevated this to make it seem like it's a bigger forge, but they need to make it where like I'm able to either push this out more or push this in more, because or at least change the color of this, because I don't obviously you can see the difference between the pebbles and the this. So but if it was like on a one whole thing, it would have been looking nice with like a whole same color type of deal. Then the anvil, then the blazers on top. Okay, this blazers on top look nice because it actually kind of gives a nice effect because how elevated it is. Alright, so on to the next one. This one has pumpkin bricks. Pumpkin bricks might be a better design for the forge since like most of them are glowing orange and red. But let me know if you think orange or mushroom bricks are better. And then into this one is underground. You can access the forge from like right here. And since it's kind of orange and like right over here as well, I added the rust beetle head right here because it kind of matches the color scheme anyways. And the pine cones, the blazers on top. This is a good design for blazers. Like I like this design as well. Then if we move to the other side, this one is just a basic, just forge and blazer on the front, kind of covered all around. Anvil on the side. I added anvils to every single one because I feel like in a forge there's gotta be a anvil somewhere. Alright, so on to the next one. We got kind of like the outside build kind of forge. This this one, it kind of like the thing that inspired me to make this one was like the arc version of the forge, where like an arc, that forge didn't really look like it belonged inside. And in my opinion, most people when they were like farming out, they usually like leave it out because it's easier to transfer metal and stuff. So this is what kind of brought this idea. So we got the forge magma, which I like to call, but it's just the blazers just under on the sides. Then the forge right here, and then on the back side there's also two more. I added the rust beetle mount onto the top, then the chimneys on top as well. And then I added stairs reversed. It looks nice. In my opinion, I think this is probably like a really good outdoor type of forge compared to the other ones. I feel like these need to be kind of stuck into a wall of a building. Maybe not this one since it's underground a little bit. But other than that, this is really cool. I think the anvil. I kind of hate how it's slanted, but what can you do? You can always tinker with that and add more pebble foundation, or not pebble foundations, the pebble paths to straighten that out, like this one right here. Or and also crafting table. It's slanted because like obviously there's a leaf in the way. All right, next up we have a lineup of forges with lava behind it. Obviously it's not lava, it's just the blazers. But this is kind of nice for like a kind of castle build. So like if you had like an underground room or like a basement, you can add this under. Because it kind of looks like it belongs there for how dark it is kind of. I mean you can always light it up if you want. And then I had put some wasps up here, like if it was being used for armor or something. All right, so on the other side we have a similar design, but instead we use mushroom bricks. I think the whatever you're building with, obviously go with the mushroom bricks if you're building with the mushroom bricks, and then if you're building with pumpkin, obviously use pumpkin. But since if you can use this in a, if you don't really see the design on the outside, you could probably use pumpkin bricks for your mushroom castle. As long as you don't see these bricks outside, because it might look weird with the orange. And then added this grinder right over here. I can't really think of a grinder design because shoot, when I look it up, it just shows like the gears and stuff, and I think it's too big for me to build for something as small as this. So instead, I just made it like a little compost bin where you kind of just like if you use it. It kind of looks like if you put something in there, it'll get all crushed and grind up. So pretty simple, and I think it works. You can add chest if you want for like your mushrooms, stew, whatever you call those little bowls. And then the bricks have been cooked. I don't know if it reaches all the way to the bottom, but you can always add more at the other side. All right, next up we have another outdoor forge. Has the snake scales on top. Then we got pine cones, roofs in the middle, so it kind of funnels the gas when it like produces when you're using it. And then we have rust beetles on top. Obviously, rust beetle is probably one of the only bugs that kind of have the same color scheme of this, and the forge is turning red. Then a little top. I wish there was like a much thinner kind of pillar, but there is not. So it kind of looks like it's floating a little bit. But I did add these triangles to maybe make it look like it's not floating. But I think it looks alright for what it is. Then the anvil right here, pebbles going on the side. This big thing, I was thinking of like a pool of lava, just like what do you call this? It's like a cauldron, but like a fat cauldron with a bunch of lava. And obviously, if you go on top, it's not a lot of things up there because like if I add too much lights, I don't want to lag the game. So I just only added from like onto the edge. It's gonna look ass when you kind of look it from the top, but like if you just look from the bottom, it just looks like it has something in there. It's lighting up. And then the very last one is just a regular forge line, just small outdoor type of feel. I made like a little compartment as well. Like it's empty, but it's just to give you an idea of where you can put it. I wish they added more things that you can put on the table, like smaller things, like maybe like a tool instead of like those like frames. You can just put a tool onto the table. And I can't really think of a good chair besides this one or like the green grass one, but it's whatever. Looks pretty nice. Well, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you find any of these designs interesting, and might make a build tutorial. Anyways, thank you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Or here's all the forge designs in nighttime.